Have you ever wondered if someone actually likes you, or if you're just reading too much into things? Attraction isn't always obvious. Most people aren't going to walk up and say, "Hey, I like you." Instead, it tends to show up in little behaviors, sometimes without them even realizing they're doing it. So today, we're breaking down 9 things people do when they're attracted to you, based on psychology and human behavior, not random internet guesses. Let's get into it. Sign 1. They make a little more effort to look good around you. When someone is attracted to you, they naturally want to make a good impression. Maybe they fix their hair before you see them. They dress a little nicer. They straighten their shirt or stand a little taller when you walk into the room. And sometimes, they don't even realize they're doing it. It's basically their brain going, "Okay, this person is here. Look your best." Of course, dressing nicely doesn't automatically mean someone likes you. But if they seem to put noticeably more effort into their appearance specifically around you, it can be a clue. Sign 2. Their eyes keep finding you. This one's probably one of the easiest to notice. If someone keeps looking your way, holds eye contact a little longer than usual, or keeps stealing quick glances when they think you're not looking, there may be something going on. When we're interested in someone, our attention naturally gets pulled toward them. So don't focus on one random glance. Look for a pattern. If their eyes keep coming back to you throughout the conversation, that's much more interesting. Sign 3. Their voice changes around you. This one is subtle. People don't always sound exactly the same around someone they're attracted to. They might become a little warmer, more expressive, softer, or sometimes even lower in pitch. You might notice that they sound completely normal with everyone else, but something about their voice changes when they're talking to you. They may not even realize they're doing it. And that's what makes these little behaviors so interesting. A lot of them happen automatically. Sign 4. They find reasons to get a little closer. Attraction can change how comfortable we feel with physical distance. Someone might choose the seat next to you instead of the one across the room. They might lean closer when you're talking. Or they might find small, completely natural reasons to stay near you a little longer. Again, one moment doesn't prove anything. Some people are naturally more physically close than others. But if someone consistently seems to prefer being near you, that's something worth noticing. Quick pause. If you're enjoying the video so far, drop a like. It genuinely helps the channel reach more people. And if you've ever noticed one of these signs from someone, tell me about it in the comments. I'm curious to hear your story. Sign 5. They seem unusually nervous around you. This one can be really cute. Maybe they start fidgeting with their hands. They play with their hair. They suddenly don't know what to do with their phone. Or they seem a little more awkward than usual. Why? Because liking someone can actually make you more self-conscious. You start thinking about how you're coming across, whether they like you back, and whether you're saying the right thing. That extra mental pressure can turn into nervous energy. So if someone seems completely relaxed with everyone else, but suddenly gets a little awkward around you, you might be making them nervous for a reason. Sign 6. Their touch becomes a little more intentional. This doesn't mean someone is constantly touching you. It's usually much more subtle than that. Maybe they lightly touch your arm when they're laughing. Maybe they give you a playful tap. Or maybe a normal touch seems to last just a tiny bit longer than necessary. When two people are attracted to each other, physical closeness can gradually become more comfortable as trust builds. But context matters here. Some people are naturally very touchy and friendly, so don't treat one touch as proof of attraction. Look for a pattern, especially if they behave differently with you than they do with everyone else. Sign 7. They blush or their face gets noticeably warmer around you. This one is a little harder to control. Strong emotions can trigger physical reactions in the body, including increased blood flow to the face. So if someone suddenly gets a little red while talking to you, especially when they normally don't, they might be feeling nervous, excited, embarrassed, or attracted. You can't know exactly which one just from blushing, but combined with other signs, it gets a lot more interesting. Sign 8. They remember the little things you tell them. This is one of my favorites because it's easy to overlook. You casually mention your favorite movie one day, and weeks later, they remember it. You tell them you're nervous about something, and they actually ask you how it went. You mention your favorite food once, and somehow they remember. When someone is genuinely interested in you, they tend to pay closer attention to what you say. And when someone remembers the small details that most people would forget, it can be a pretty meaningful sign that you're taking up a little more space in their mind. Sign 9. They mirror your emotions. You laugh, and they start laughing. You get excited about something, and suddenly they're excited too. You're having a serious conversation, and their whole energy becomes more serious. This is called emotional mirroring, and it can happen when people feel connected and engaged with each other. We're naturally influenced by the emotional state of people we're close to. So when someone consistently seems to sync with your mood, it can be a sign that they're emotionally tuned into you. So there you have it, 9 things people do when they're attracted to you. But here's the important part. Don't look at just one sign. Someone can fix their hair because they like looking good. Someone can blush because they're embarrassed. None of these things prove anything on their own. What matters is the pattern. If someone consistently looks for you, remembers what you say, gets a little nervous around you, and seems more drawn to you than to others, there's a good chance something's there.